their level of grandiosity is at its peak. When you're discussing with them, the vibe they're giving you of the kind of man they want. They want a Sheikh. They want a Michael Jordan. They want a Prince Charles. They want the 6-figure pack with a very big purse. And the person who is coming for you to smooth talk or to soft talk, the lady does not look like that, or is a teenable. What do you expect me to do? All right, so, and the next question, this person is asking, what's your best sexual position? Like, seriously, guys, I really need to know the people asking this kind of questions, because it seems like it's what I do on my bed that some people really need to spy on. Honestly, all right, to answer your question, you asked this question. I am an old school, all right? I'm not an acrobatic fellow. I'm an old school fellow, okay? So if you know what it means, just sip it in. So that's all I'm going to say. So this person is asking, what's your greatest fear in life? My greatest fear in life is that I'm powerful beyond measure, okay? I was telling a friend the other day, if you hear that I do something, don't try to defend me, just accept, okay? Because the way I do things right now, the audacity at which I do things, the tenacity of which I carry on things, of which I carry different responsibilities, like there is a strength in me that sometimes I wonder if I'm the one that actually do it. In fact, I fear myself sometimes when I take on some responsibilities and do some things. So that's my greatest fear, which is I am powerful beyond measure. Okay, someone is asking, why have you decided to remain single? Like, seriously, I don't know for people, though. Honestly, like, how would you think that I have decided to remain single? It doesn't really make sense. Do you think I chose to remain single? Of course not. I've had this complaint from friends like, oh, you're so selective and it's like you're choosing to remain single because there's no perfect man. And they fail to understand that over the years, like for 10 good years, my life has been a triangle. That's home, church, work, back home, church, work. It's been a triangle. I don't go out. So when they're trying to tell me I'm very selective, and I'm just like, selective of who? Because I don't even see the people. I have not really put out myself there enough. Trust me, if I have to dress up like this every time and go probably, okay, like right now I'm stepping out and I have to do that every Saturday or every Saturday and Sunday, trust me, I would have been with the ring on my finger. I will tell you that. But because I'm not that kind of person that always want to be out there all the time, because it helped me stay off trouble. So that's why I am single. It's not like I don't get people who talk to me. I definitely have people who talk to me. However, the truth is, I will not just jump and enter into marriage or relationship because I am single. No, I need to fear singlehood. Honestly, I'm not afraid of singlehood. Trust me. So I don't know. I've not decided to remain single. When the person comes or when the person is actually the person I have to settle with, you guys are going to know, honestly. So would you go... Honestly, so the next person said, would you go on Tinder or any dating app to find love in Dubai? The truth is, I have been on Tinder once, and that's all thanks to my former colleague Zania. That's her name. She was Russian, and we used to work before in a company. And because she found her own boyfriend on Tinder, and she was just like, you can't be single, you can't be single, we have to look for you a husband. And she made me the profile and everything. And when it came to pictures, because guys, I'm not a picture person, when it came to pictures, I really did not have a picture like that, and she had to just take me one scrappy picture from the office and try to put it there. And I was there, and the people that came to me, I was like, what type of people are these? I was so afraid. They looked like serial killers. Okay, so and I was like, what's this? and I had to get off the app immediately, and I said bye bye. That is not a very good platform for someone to find love. That's my own opinion. I really like you. Oh, thank you, darling. And someone is saying your skin looks great. Thank you. And what do you use? The truth is, I don't have an elaborate skincare. However, if you want me to make a separate video about what I use, the supplements I take for my skin to be this nice, or to look fresh, or to look nice, the things I do as routine, then probably you can just go to the comment section and leave a comment there, and I will make a separate video. Anyone that watches this video and wants me to do a skincare routine, just go to the comment section and comment a skincare, and definitely I'll do a skincare routine for you guys, okay? Because I can't really come here and start telling you what I use, my face products, my body products, my feet products, because it's not a long list, but it's a detailed conversation for me, from my side, okay? All right, so how long have you exactly been in the UAE? I've been in the UAE for a decade. Who is your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTubers are mostly the Nigerian YouTubers. I'll start from my A-list YouTuber, who is Sisi Yemi. I love Sisi Yemi. I love her personality. She's a very laid-back person. Her personality is so awesome. Then the second YouTuber I love, and we share the same birthday, is Dima Omer. And the third person who I really like, who is a YouTuber as well, based in Nigeria, is Nelo KK. See, Nelo KK is that one YouTuber that has a lot of guts. Like, she doesn't care. Like, she can just say anything at any time, trust me. And sometimes the world needs people like that, and I like her. Thumbs up, Nelo, for that. I don't really know her anywhere, but her personality is one that is fun. I would like to be around that kind of person, because we can query all the time, eh? All right, so let's go to the next question. How often do you manage your work and your show? This is a very great question, honestly. See, I'm a very strategic person, and because I do everything myself, from financing to script writing to editing and to filming, what I do is my work is just from Mondays to Fridays, 8 to 5, which gives me a lot of time on Saturday and Sunday to do some things. However, UAE has a lot of public holidays, okay? So one thing I do is I try as much as possible to procrastinate. When we have those very long weekends or public holidays, I try to have a lot of people that I could film, so that I will not go without a video, okay? So that's what I do. That's how I manage the whole thing. All right, so the next person is asking, do you have any sort of journalism background, because you articulate amazingly well? Thank you so much, because for you to say I articulate amazingly well, it means you've been through my videos, and thank you. No, I don't have any journalism background. However, I have a linguistic background. But would I say linguistic helped me? Honestly, I would not say linguistic helped me. Linguistic was just some toppings, icing on the cake. Honestly, I would always give praises to my elementary or basic education, as they call it. Basic education means your primary school, because I went to an amazing primary school. So that was the start. My start was a very strong start that made me to pronounce well, that made me to know different pronunciation, because I did not go to those primary schools that were teaching 1 + 1 is 2. I was doing literature in class 2 in primary 2. That's to tell you how the primary school was, okay? So my parents did an amazing job. So that's where I got to learn on how to articulate well. So like, for instance, right, the normal person is going to call chair, but we were not taught to call a chair. We were taught to pronounce it chair. As I said earlier, linguistics was just like a topping, because I was not even meant to read linguistics. The school, the university put me in the department of linguistics, okay? So it was just like a topping, because it really, for me, it really didn't do anything, honestly. The next person said, for a startup talk show on YouTube. You're doing well as an African woman. Thank you. Would like to know who your sponsor is. This is one of the I don't know why people thought or are still thinking that I have a sponsor. My friend Paul, the guy who helps me behind the scenes, also had the thought that I had a sponsor, because he was always asking me, who is bankrolling you? Who is bankrolling you? And I always told him, nobody. So when he came into my circle and he saw how I do things, then he came to believe it that I don't have anybody bankrolling me. So see, there are some people that will not think of you above themselves, right? So they would always think, if they cannot do this without a sponsor, the next person is doing it with a sponsor, because to them they can only accomplish this which I'm accomplishing through a sponsor, not on their own. But God has been faithful, because I do this all on my own, with my pocket money, with my salary. Honestly, I don't have someone that is giving me 1 dirham. Okay, the only time I had someone who surprised me, it was a surprise with a videographer, was my friend Tims. Thank you so much, Tims. That's that one friend that can go above and beyond. And he sent that, he's not even in Dubai, right? And he sent that videographer to come surprise me. Then the videographer came in and surprised me, okay? And that's the only time. And the videographer shot 2 videos for me, and that's the only time. The rest of the times you're seeing, everything there is just me. I'm doing all of the editing, I'm doing everything, probably, my darlings. It's just me. Nobody gives me a dime. However, I will still say it like this, and some people will still have their notion, because they don't see themselves accomplishing or doing this without the help of another person. On the next question, this person is asking, what has life taught you about friendships? I'm sorry that I have to laugh, because this one is, as I said with my relationships, all of these ships, right, that I found myself in, be it relationship or friendship, all of the ships has been much more of lessons than blessings. I've learned over time that you can have 10 different friends and have 10 different ways of approaching and dealing with each of them, okay? My thought about friendship, just like relationship, people come into your life for 2 reasons, a lesson and a blessing. And sometimes it's for a season, but here is the caveat. When someone is meant to be for a season and you want to take that person as forever or a lifetime, it becomes a problem, because sometimes there are people that came into our lives to stay only for 1 year, and we are trying as much as possible to incubate and tag the person along as forever. That's where the problem comes. That's where we get into depression. And when you are in friendship with people, try as much as possible to categorize them as per their capacities, because people have their capacities in friendship. For example, when I was going in for surgery, I scouted around, okay? And I had to tell those I know will be able to show up for me in certain capacities. I know for sure they'll be able to visit me in the hospital. Those are the people I told. And thank you so much, Ada. Thank you so much, Vida, because they came through. Then when I came home, I knew for sure that, okay, these people are the people that I know will be flexible enough to come to my house. Some people showed up, and some people did not. So it helped me to lessen my expectation, so I don't get depressed, because what makes friendship bad, or you see someone will tell you, oh, she's a bad friend, is because you're trying to embody that person with a capacity of 80, of which the person's capacity of relating with you is just 20%. So life has taught me so much about friendships, that let people be who they are. Don't expect that people are going to step in for you just the same way you step in for them. So that's what life has taught me about friendship. Because see, for this topic, I'm so sure one day I'm going to make a different video, because I have a lot to say about it. Because sometimes you are friends with people, you call them best friends, of which in their list you are not even up to 1 to 20. You are doing things, you are telling them your stuff. I have a best friend, someone I consider the best friend. She married, she didn't tell me. Okay, I have other people that have done crazy things to me, which are considered as friend. But however, I do not feel bad if you show me a certain character that I don't really want to absorb. I will not fall out with you. I will not have a square face with you. What I would do is I will just change the priority list and change my dynamics, the way I function with you. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the other one. Have you ever been sidelined before? Oh, hell yeah. More than 1,000,000 times I have been sidelined from family, from friends. I have been sidelined over and over. The most recent sideline that I had from family was I lost my elder sister in the US. May God bless her soul. And the corpse was supposed to be brought from the US to the home country. My younger sister gave in our tribute to build up the booklet, or to build up the pamphlet. And of all the tributes that were given, they chose mine to remove. I was the only person whose tribute was removed from the lot. It's not even about my tribute being removed. It's about the way the people who handled the situation want to portray me to the general public. And I think they succeeded, okay? People grumbled when they went through the pamphlet, not seeing my name, not seeing my own tribute, thinking, she's always like that. She doesn't really care, of which they don't even know I sent in my tribute and it was removed from the Lord. So sometimes don't work yourself up if you are being sidelined. It's about the people who are trying to sideline you, because they have the notion that they have in their heads and they want a certain perception about you to the world. Okay, so what are you most grateful for? Okay, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful that we are still alive. So that's what I'm most grateful for, to be up and alive and with this bright smile. Okay, so the next question is, so as a content creator, what is your goal? How old are you? What made you to become a content creator? I'm sure I've answered this question. What's my goal? I cannot really come here to start sharing my goal with the general public. However, my goal is being successful in life, being successful in my content creation. There's a place I want to be, of which gradually, I am sure it's getting into place, because I'm one of those people that are focusing on my mission, then money is going to follow, because I've been brought up that way. So my goal is making it, being successful, being a renowned content creator, and step by step I'll get there. How old are you? I'm in my 30s. What made you to become a content creator? If people don't know, I'm artistically inclined, even though I was a science student from the start, and my mom diverted me to be an art student, and I perfectly fitted into it. Okay, so I am artistically inclined, because as I said earlier, I used to write poems, I used to write short stories. So we have the next question. This person asks, do you have a child? If yes, how many? First of all, I don't have a child. And if no, how many would you like to have? Like, some people will ask you some questions and you just be like, are you for real, guy? Or are you for real, girl? Like this question. Okay, because I'm one of those people, or ladies or women, that don't want to have a house full of children. Okay, because I just know for sure, I've always said I want a child, or if God really wants to give me 2 children, he should make it twins. So I would just go once and have 2 babies, because I'm just like, I'm not going to do multiple hospital visits because I want to be giving birth all the time. Okay, I am not fond of having a lot of kids in the house. I don't like papa everywhere children. It's okay, some women like that, but sometimes I just believe the less the better, because you have the flexibility to do and attend to all reasonably. Okay, so the next person is saying that, since I've known you, okay, so this is someone that knows me, never heard or seen you in any relationship. Quite weird for a beautiful lady. What's happening? The truth about this is the relationships I've had is about me and the person. It's not about me and the world. So I don't know why people always think that they are supposed to know who I'm dating. When someone approaches me, I just make them understand that, see, I am not ready to make the whole world know that I'm dating you, okay? If I'm in a relationship with the person, it's about me and the person, not me and the world. Okay, so I'm that one person that will always keep my relationships private. Okay, no matter how you say it, no matter how you see it, my relationships will always be my relationships, and it's going to be kept in private. And I want it to be private until I know for sure that this person is going to be the husband, or this person is the husband. I always tell the people I'm with, I'm not going to broadcast you in any way, because until you marry me, then I'm going to broadcast you. If you don't marry me, I will definitely not broadcast you, because girl, I'm not ready to broadcast. Because the truth is, there's the complaining now that they have never seen me in a relationship. If they had to see me in a relationship, today they see me with man A, tomorrow they see me with man B, oh, it's going to be a complaint. It's going to be like, oh, Naomi, oh, she changed men like part. She does this, she does that. But now I'm keeping it a secret. It becomes a problem to some people. Yalla. I just believe this relationship is to be kept secret until the intentions are clearly known. So the next person is asking, where do you work? Oh, my darling, some people will ask questions. So there's some information that is not really necessary. Where do I work? I work in a company that is found in 154 countries, okay? And in that company, you will never run out of work. There is work. You would work and work and work. If you are tired, you resign, go and rest. When you are ready to come back, you come back. They will sign you. If they cannot put you in a very position, they'll find a different position to put you. So that's where I work. So if you know a company that is present in 154, in 157 countries, then that's where I work, okay? Someone is asking me, what is your strength? See, my biggest strength is knowing how to contain pain, knowing how to contain people. As I said earlier, it seems like I've said it before, I have a very strong stamina to withstand pain and to contain BS from people, of which when I say no, if I say I cannot deal with this person, if I say I cannot put up with this again, it means I have hit the wall. It means I have hit the wall, okay? And it means 99% of people cannot actually keep up with that, okay? So what has YouTube taught me? YouTube has taught me to be myself, to do what pleases me. Overall, YouTube has taught me patience. The next question is, how much have you earned on YouTube? This earning part is what is going to burst some people's bubbles right now. I've not earned a dime on YouTube. I've earned just $2 on Facebook, and even though I have had a viral video on Facebook, Facebook did not pay me a dime on the viral video. Facebook did not pay me $1 on that viral video, because the video is about 100 and something K right now. It's a reel, a Facebook reel, and they did not pay me a dime, honestly. And I was worried at first, then later on I'm just like, no. And for YouTube, it's still a very long journey for me. I would say if I want to put pen and paper on how much views YouTube has cut for me, it's going to be like 5,000 views, because I don't know why, but YouTube constantly cuts my views. My views are being slaughtered by YouTube every time, every day, every second. YouTube will slash one video, like 3 times. It can get to 500, you want to see it's 100. It gets against to 300 or 400, you want to see it's 200. You want to see it gets against to 300, they bring it back to 127 views. So YouTube, if I put pen to paper, it's like 5,000 views. And when they cut those views, yeah, it drops the watch hours. So I've been on a battle. People don't get to see, people don't get to know. If I don't tell you, you would never know. But I've been on a battle because my views get slashed all the time. So I've not earned anything. I'm not earning anything from the social media platforms, okay? What are the 2 things that people don't know about you? The two things people don't know about me, one is that I'm from a royal home, okay? Then the second is I could be very smiley, okay? I could be very friendly and smiley and funny, all right? For people who've been in my circle, they know. And people who are outside, they will normally ask, does she even smile? Does she talk? Yes, because sometimes I put up a persona that makes people to evaluate themselves before getting into my circle. So if you think that probably I don't smile, don't talk, and you'll not be able to relate, then you've already excluded yourself. You can't be in my circle. So sometimes that's how it is to live in the world right now, okay? Okay, so the next person asks, what's the best video you've ever shot? I will consider all my videos very good videos, honestly, because no two stories are the same. No matter how you try to comprehend it, no two stories are the same. Because I've had people come to me and told me, oh, your show is so boring because it's just the same story. No two stories are the same, and sometimes the people who come with those feedbacks always want to hear their stories in another man's story, of which that's not the world. You can't hear your story in another man's story. So no two stories are the same. The best video I think I've ever shot is the video with the Nigerian guy who was been through a lot, okay, and he had an eye infection. I could resonate with that because I've suffered the same ordeal. So it was like when he was talking deep into my soul, because I can really understand what it means to have an issue with your sight. It's not an easy route. Okay, so what mistakes are unforgiven? What mistakes are unforgiven is probably when you lie and lie and lie, when you have repeated lies. The truth is, I've had people just lie and lie. Like when you do something, just own up that you've done it. I had this scenario with my laptop, okay, and I left my laptop with a friend, and she called me, oh, the laptop is having some issues, it's not working. And when I came back, I noticed that it's a little bit sticky, and so I carried it to a repairer, and the repairer told me, oh, this laptop, hot water poured on it. I was just like, I've never even eaten on top of this laptop, so I don't know why it's having some issues. So the man told me hot water has poured on this laptop, so you have to pay so amount. I came back because the amount was so big. I came back and I was even crying. I was like, what's this? I don't have money and they're asking me to pay this amount of money for so. So I was just like, guy, please, I beg, I don't have this money. So, and the person was seated there and did not even say a word, that she's the one, she was drinking tea and probably it mistakenly threw on the laptop. So it's only when she left and the guy I was staying with, because it was a bed space, one of the guys I was staying with, because it was a bed space, told me, I don't know why your friend didn't own up. She was the one who poured hot water. She was the one who poured tea on your laptop. So it just made me had a different perception about that person, because even up to date, the person has not even told me she was the one who threw water on the laptop. I'm telling you, a brand new laptop, I did not even use it for a long time, and she had to throw water on hot tea on it, and she could not even own up. The next question is, what are you proud of the most? Okay, this question is very amazing. I'm proud of being me. I'm proud of surviving the tempest, okay? I'm proud of using all the battles as a crown, okay? Using all the battles, because the truth about life is when you go through battles, it's meant for a crown. And I used the battles, I solved through the battles, and I became who I am today. So I'm proud of who I am today, because trust me, I'll always say this, that probably if they gave some people the battles I've been through, they'll not be able to make it up to today. Honestly, they would have died on the way or been something else, but I kept an eye steady on the gold, and it made me to be who I am today. Apart from God, who are those people that have helped you in your success journey? The people who have helped me in my success journey, my mom, because trust me when I tell you, that woman can pray. My mom has been a prayer machine for me, because sometimes I used to be very discouraged and I will not even pray, and she's always there to make me pray, honestly. And then the second person is someone I never knew I was going to meet along my life's journey, Mr. Martin Jones. He's been there for me. I used to call him, or I'm still calling him, my father reincarnated, because this man This man has stepped into my life in different dimensions that I cannot even repay him. Okay. Then I have this other person, Daniel, who has been there. Like, God positioned people to help me. Okay. And I would always say it was divine, because even with things that people had to tell them, they still had the courage to move and do things for me, even with the things. Because trust me, I've been one of those people that people don't spoil things for. You understand me? People don't spoil things for. All right, so those are the people that I'm most grateful for. What challenges do you face when filming? Okay, the challenges I face is bringing people in one place at the same time. It's not easy. Okay, so that's one of the most challenge, taking into consideration that we are in the UAE and life can be a little bit challenging with timing, and in the UAE time runs like no man's business. Okay, so for you to just make people to leave their comfort zones for free to come and attend to you, it's one skill that I did not know I have. Okay, but when God has a hand on something, it does it easily. Okay. Someone said, hi, outside being a YouTuber, what else do you do? As I said earlier, I'm a 9-to-5 employee like any other person in the UAE. I work in one company in the UAE. All right, at Daniel, he says, what inspires you? I'm sure this one is from Facebook. I don't just want to see myself fail. I don't just want to see myself being left behind. I just want to see myself doing what I want to do and doing it well. So that's what keeps me inspired. Okay, at Emmanuel Ogo, okay, this is Paul from Facebook. What's your favorite pet? Emmanuel, I'm not a pet person like that. Okay, I will not keep dogs and cats because, man, I don't like it. To me, as I was telling a colleague the other day, that animals are animals. Okay, if I really want to cater for something, I would rather go to an orphanage and take a baby that needs a mom and probably invest in that baby, put money for the baby. I will not go and take some animals somewhere. Okay, animals will always remain animals. At Femi OM, do you have a boo now? This person, I know this person, so the person is always asking me, oh, you need to have somewhere, you need to have a boyfriend, you need to, you know, people always want me to be with someone. So definitely he's asking me right now if I have someone. Of course I don't have. At Bakiawe Abibas said, when do you intend to complete a responsible life as a married woman? First and foremost, you saying a responsible life as a married woman, I don't know if you think that I'm irresponsible because I'm not a married person. You know, sometimes some people just attach responsibility or attach some certain level of maturity and growth to being married, of which I don't really see it like that, because I've seen some very immature people in marriages, and this is what is making some people who rush into marriages that either they'll go and suffer, either they'll go into depression, either they are not having it easy, but they are just there because they want to be considered as a mature person or as a responsible person. However, let me answer your question. See, my darling, whoever asked this question, I'm not going to marry myself. I'll not buy an engagement ring and engage myself and come and show you guys something that is not there. Okay, I just believe that it's a man that decides to marry a woman, and when the time is ripe, when I meet that Mr. Right, definitely you would know, because you're going to see a ring on my finger, because I'm one of those women that's going to put a ring on my finger when I'm engaged. Okay, so when the time comes, I will complete a responsible life, as you put it. So the final question, which is from TikTok, from I Am Blessed Official, can you marry a person with a bad past, supposing the person is changed and responsible now, if he likes and respects you? I don't know what you mean about a bad past. However, if the past is about you killing somebody, I will not marry you. honestly, because there are certain past that will haunt us and haunt your future and haunt the people or your offspring. So I would never make that mistake to see that a person has a gruesome past, a person has committed something that is beyond imagination, a person has committed some sacrilege, and because I love the person, I'll just be going in with the person. Of course no, because there's some past that is going to affect generations upon generations upon generations, of which I am not in the mood to link myself with such past. Okay, right, so guys, we come to the end of this get to know me. I'm so sure it was very long, because myself, I'm tired of talking, so I'm so sure this video is going to be in part 1 and part 2. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can come down to the comment section, and please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe for more juicier content. You can also go on my playlist if you want to see all the videos, okay, all the videos that I've made under their different topics. You can go to my playlist. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching. Stay blessed and remain blessed, and thank you so much. Bye.